You read the title of this video. You know what's happening? Let's get into it. Juniper Sloan is the real villain of Camp Here and There, and I have evidence. Because think about it. Tea. That's a theme, right? With both Elijah and Adam. Both antagonists. They give Sydney tea. It's really mentioned a lot. And now, what is tea associated with? British people. And who is the one British person in the series? Juniper Sloan. Are you seeing it? He's the real mastermind that's all been building towards. He is the evil incarnate in the Camp Here and There universe. And then, Natsume and Cabin Dung Beetle. I would even argue they are actually the heroes of the series all along. The true reason that they are always tormenting Juniper is because they probably stumbled upon his evil plans one day in like a notebook or something. Because, listen, I love Juniper, but even when evil, he would not be the brightest or the most organized. He would totally just leave his evil plans laying around in a notebook for somebody to stumble upon. So, anyways, they were probably like, yo, we need to stop this guy. He's hella evil. And then that's when they started tormenting him to delay his evil schemes. And then them revolting and starting their own camp at the end of season 1 was them realizing that they couldn't stop him. So instead, they just went, nah, fuck this. We're leaving before all that shit goes down. And they basically just saved themselves. It's like, you guys go. But they still bullied him from across the lake in season 2 because, like, he's evil. Screw that guy. And I'm pretty sure at least one of the staff members at Camp Overwear worked at Camp Here and There in season 1, which means they took more people from Camp Here and There than just the Cabin Dung Beetle campers. So that would imply they probably extended the invite to just like anyone who wanted to come with them and leave camp. Like, they're not going to force people, but the invitation was there, i.e. saving everyone who wanted to go, making them heroes. Now, also, think about it. In season 2, Natsume was the one who got Sydney from the tunnels to stop Up and Adam, which works. And don't you think, like, he knew where to find Sydney, and he also knew that it would work to stop Adam. So maybe Natsume, maybe he knows more than he was letting on. Maybe because he perhaps read it in a certain someone's notebook all the way back in season 1. Plus, he got close to Adam in season 2. He definitely had his trust. Who's to say Natsume has not just been a theater kid this whole time who was putting on a really good act? He could have easily been faking it to get access to Adam's office once he trusts him so he could find more info because Cabin Dung Beetle, led by Natsume, and probably Dolly as like his right-hand man at this point, are the real heroes of the Camp Here and There universe. Now, what about the hunt? That was a British thing. Don't you think it's odd that a British thing just happened to show up at the camp with this evil British person working at it? No way. That easily could have been a cover for something else. Or how Juniper seemed confused that Britain didn't exist anymore. Does he know something? Maybe that's his plan. Take over the world and turn it all into Britain. Make everybody British. The absolute horrors that would be. Or maybe Britain just went into hiding, like it just went underground or something. I mean, there's tunnels in camp, tunnel underground, that connects too. Maybe Juniper is secretly the king of Britain, and he's just waiting for his time to strike. Or maybe Juniper is Britain himself. That would be a plot twist. Now, this last part may be a stretch. Only this last part. The rest of it, solid. But hear me out. What if the Penguins were Juniper's secret minions this whole time? They caused some trouble. They could easily be in on the evil. Plus, don't you think it's a little too big of a coincidence that Juniper was one of the 2 that volunteered for fish duty? Or that he skipped it at first? Like, what did he need that time for? Did he need to plan something else before he started seeing the Penguins with a witness around? Maybe he had to inform them that he was going to be coming down there with another counselor as part of his duty, so the Penguins didn't give it away when they first saw him come down there. That's suspicious. Plus, fish. Does that ring a bell? What did the Penguins demand? Fish. And remember when it's mentioned in season 2 that Juniper and Rowan stayed together at Juniper's over the off-season. And what was there? Fishermen. I think it was like Juniper's father who was a fisherman, but the point stands, he had family connections with fishermen. It's a bit too convenient if you ask me. Something is up there. You could even say something's fishy. And the real reason the penguins left, Juniper was leaving camp for the rest of the year after the summer, so they had no reason to stay. They probably went somewhere under his orders to keep doing his horrific evil bidding. It's all connecting, you see it? I'm gonna leave you guys to think about that now. But anyways, it's just a theory. A podcast theory. Thanks for listening. And if you saw this theory already in the Camp Here and There Discord server, because all of this is something I sent to my friend at 3 a.m. 2 nights ago, and he said he was going to screenshot it and share it there, no, you did not. You just had your mind blown for the first time. Appreciate my genius, okay? I got it all figured out. And my friend, he's wonderful for spreading my gospel, but he didn't respond to me either until, like, the next day. He hates me, actually. Yeah, if you saw it, this posted in the Camp Here and There server, the guy who posted it, he actually hates me. He's the love of my life, and he hates me, because this is a cruel, cruel world. And I'm gonna end this video now, because I don't have anything else to say. Okay, bye.